Good day everyone, my name is Graphics. Today we'll be trying to enlarge or reduce a given figure in a given proportion of either we'll enlarge 4:7 and 4:2. So now the first thing we have to do is to draw a figure, the normal rectangle. So we say that my A to B is 50 and my B to C is what? 40. So if AB is 50, we know DC will also be 50 because opposite sides are equal in a rectangle. And if BC is 40, we know that AD is 40. So we draw a rectangle this way. That is step 1. Step 2, we'll locate a point P, we call it pole P, at anywhere outside the figure. Locate a point P at anywhere outside the figure. Now, after doing that, maybe this is our point here, and we're going to radiate it. This is what I mean here. Radiating means we are going to draw our imaginary line from this point here across each of the edge of the figure. Now, first one, I'm going to draw my line. Can you see? So we'll be drawing it as much as we can. We'll stop there. That is what we'll call. So we're assuming the beginning of this point here is point P, right? So we'll do that for every point from P to B, from P to A, from P to D, from P to C. So at the end of the day, this is what we are going to be having. So we've done that from point P with our ruler fixed at B. We'll draw that point. We'll do the same thing from point P to D. We'll draw another straight line from point C to A until we'll have this figure. Are we together? That is step 2. Step 3, you draw a line that is parallel to this line. We'll call it PB line. You draw a line parallel to it at any given radius. Can you see my set square at point P here? At any given radius, it can be as close as this. Can you see that? At any given radius, or if you like, you can expand it a little bit. So you draw a line. So the line we're drawing will be from point P downward. So this is what you'll be having. Just a line this way. Are we there? And you divide that line into 7 equal parts. You divide point P to B. Divide from here into 4 equal parts. P divide into 4 equal parts because you are starting from 4. Are we together now? So you take your compass at any given radius, you place it at point P, and you mark 1. Come to the next point. Can you see? 2. Go to the next point. 3. Go to the next point, and you mark 4. So that will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you join, just like when you remember your division of line. Now you join the last point 4 to B here. All together. So without shaking it, use your set square to join point 4 to B. Out there, you join your 4 to B. You can remember your line division very well. And you take your ruler and place it at any edge here to ensure that your ruler is parallel to it. You can watch my video or how to divide line. So you place it here and ensure it is touching that point 4 and B together. You adjust it. Are we there? So when you've placed it, ensure that it is parallel like this. Ensure that it is parallel to the edge of your ruler. Can you see your set square and your ruler? There's no space in between. And you ensure it is facing 4 and point B. Now you start moving it like this. After drawing your line with point 4B, you hold your ruler down, you move the ruler, be moving it on your set square. You see they are moving it until you get to point 3. Can you see? I'll do the same thing too. I'll place it on my point 3 here. I'll draw another line to touch the other point here. I'll do the same thing again. I'll move it until it touch my point 2. I'll hold there. So when it's there, I'll come to my point 2. I'll draw another line to touch here. I'll do it again. I'll move it to go to my point 1. When it touch my point 1, I'll come to point 1 here. I'll draw another line to touch here. I'll hold there. So in doing that, I will remove. Now I have P. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Now with that aim, not forgetting that the total line I need is 7. The total division I need is 7. So I will now take the measurement of B or take the measurement of 4, these two here. I'll move it continuously around. I hold there. So this is 4, this is 5, this is 6, and this is 7, right? So just like I did it initially, that I place it here like this on 4 and B, I'll repeat the same process. Now see the beauty about it, I'll repeat the same process. Move my T-square to ensure that it is on the edge here, right? Now if you do that, you see it is well placed, then I'll be moving it backward. It will be sliding on my T-square. I'll be moving it backward until it gets to what, 5. When it gets to 5, I'll take my pencil, I'll move my line, join it to the next line. Can you see? I'll come again, I'll move it. See that it's moving on this guy this way to my 6. I'm not shaking the T-square, I'm only shaking the set square. So I'll move it. Can you see? To touch the next one. I'll go to the next point again. That will be 7. Out there, can you see the point 7? So I will do the same thing here too. I'll roll it to this point, and that is the next step. After dividing your line, I will divide this line into 7 equal parts. So I will move my compass, my set square, move it tangentially on the edge of my board to 2. And you see the line that 2 meets. No, this is point 2. I won't use this one. I'll go to the up one here because it's on the same level with B. The line that is on the same level with B. So I will move my set square to my T square to this point here, 2. And I will now draw my line. Can you see? And I'll thicken it. I'll draw it until it touches this point here. Right? Can you see? So I'll call here to be my B prime, and I'll call it to be my C prime. That taken. Now with the same move, placing my board, my T square tangentially, I'm going to take my set square and I'll stand it on my T square the way I taught you the last class, and I'll from point B here, I'm going to draw a straight line that will move and go and touch the next point here. Can you see it? So touching the next point, that is this point A here. Is that taken? That's what I'm going to do. So that will now be my A prime. So because on the same level with A, so here will be my A prime. So I'll do the same thing for C2. I'll move it up. Ensure that your T square is perpendicular with your set square perpendicular with your T square, and also the edge of your T square is perpendicular to your board. So I will place it on C this way at this point here. Can you see? In doing that, I will now rule a line that will move from that point C straight up. Can you see it? To the line that is joining D. This is point D here, so I'll call it D prime. So I'll now join A and B with my ruler. So I'll join A and B with my ruler. Can you see? Just this way. That will be my A prime. Can you see? So that is ratio 4:2 because the main figure is at 4. We reduced it to what? To 2. So this is 4:2. Now the next one is to move to 7 and repeat the same process. You draw your line with your t-square. From the way you did this one, you come and do the same thing here. So it will be this point and so on and so forth. So thank you very much. So this is our new point B, but it will be B prime prime because this one is B prime, so here will be B prime prime. So we'll rule our line too. So when you place your compass, your t-square the way it is, you are going to adjust it, so you now get B prime. So if this point C, here will be what? C prime.